Okay, so we have the integral of the inverse of cosine. So with this one, we have to do integration by parts, and we also have to remember what the derivative of this is. So since we know the derivative, we could do integration by parts and then let that be u. So this is going to be u. U equals inverse cosine. Inverse cosine of x. The derivative is going to be negative 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. And so dv is 1 dx, and therefore v equals x. So now we could do integration by parts, and we have uv, which is x inverse cosine of x, uv minus the integral of v du, which is negative x over the square root of 1 minus x squared dx. Okay, so now we can bring out that positive. So we have this integral of x over square root of 1 minus x squared dx. We can do a u substitution. We could do a u substitution here by letting this be, the u be what's inside. Like, you're going to let u be what's inside of the radical because that's just going to make it easier. It's the most complicated thing you have in here. You wouldn't want to let it be x or the entire radical. You would probably just want it to be what's inside the radical. So this is u equals 1 minus x squared. So du equals negative 2x dx. Now we could solve for x dx. That would give us, because that's what we have here, x dx. So we would want to solve for that, and we would have du divided by negative 2 equals x dx. Now we can make that substitution. We no longer have x dx. We have du over negative 2, and we have 1 over the square root of u. We could bring out the negative 1/2 outside of the integral. Negative 1/2 outside of the integral, and so that's what we have. Now we can integrate. This is u to the power of negative 1/2. That's u to the power of negative 1/2. So when we integrate, we add 1 and then we divide by whatever we get. So if we add 1, that would give us 1/2. Divide by that, we get positive 2. So this is square root of u, because it's to the power of 1/2, multiplied by 2, because we divide by that reciprocal. And so that would give us this canceling out into just a negative 1. So that would just be a negative. And now we could make our back substitution, 1 minus x squared. We already evaluated this, or found the integral. So now we could also add plus c. This is x cosine negative 1 of x, and that's your answer.